Hopping back into the Resident Evil franchise, just did Resident Evil 0 smoke spot tier list recently. Gonna do number 1 now. Same thing as the last video, just like to spark a joint, watch some walkthrough footage. Already got the joint rolled up, just gonna spark it, and cheers. Starting off in the mansion, it's pretty similar to the one in Resident Evil 0. I could be wrong, it might have been like modeled the same. I'm pretty sure the layout's not exactly the same. But off rip, I mean, it's just smoking in a mansion, just like the last one. I do like this one a lot more. It's a lot more clean, well put together. I mean, it's more of, I feel like supposed to be a traditional mansion, so kind of expected. But it's chill. I mean, it's just smoking in a random big ass room, essentially. Moving over to the dining room. It's pretty chill, not much going on. I feel like I'd be smoking maybe at the edge of the table next to the fire. You know, as I said before, I don't like smoking in the heat, but I like a cozy heat. A cozy warmth, I should say. This is just above the dining room. I don't think I'd really be there. I'd rather be sitting downstairs. Over here, this is the room that's right next to one of the safe rooms, my bad. Not really much going on, and I'm not going to be recording every room. There's just too many rooms. There's too many rooms, and most of them don't have that much stuff going on. I'm not going to be smoking there. I'm not really going to waste too much time. And surprisingly, I actually had to cut a little more out from this one. The video ended up being a lot longer than I would have liked, so, you know, trying to keep it short. Not trying to waste too much of anyone's time. So this is actually one of the good rooms right here. You got some books, you got the record player, and I'm going to imagine Spencer allowed me to pull up with some Nate No Face vinyls that I have. Bumping some Nate No Face. But honestly, that one I'd probably give solid B. Still a good spot. This is where you call the dog whistle to get the key for that one room that's like, I think it's like the 3rd floor. Pretty chill. I mean, it's outside. It's not raining. It doesn't look too cold. You know, never really smoked in a forest to begin with, so I couldn't really tell you on how the weather would be, but I would imagine it's not too bad. Another outside area. This one's pretty chill. If I'm going to smoke outside, I'm probably going to take this spot over the last one, only because there's like actual chairs. I don't think the last one had one. I'm chilling off that. So this is where you get the shotgun, the infamous Jill sandwich place.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
This is a chill room. There are better ones out there, so I don't see myself being in here. Running through the hall right here. So this is what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of hallways. There's not really much to say. Not really much to look at if I were to be smoking. This one's a little chill spot. Like I said earlier, there's just better spots. I don't see myself fully just smoking in this room, but statues, some paintings, some pictures, at least have something to look at. One of the safe rooms. Now, and I think this goes for any safe room. Now that one's pretty solid because there's actually a bed, some more bullshit. You know, we're looking at like a solid C. I don't think it would really be anything above that. Maybe a B. I mean, there's a bed I can lay down, chill on my phone. I'm gonna imagine Spencer gave me his Wi-Fi password, so we're chilling on that point. So this is one of the other save rooms. This is what I'm talking about it just being pretty boring. Not really much going on. And this room, now I had to put this in here because what the fuck is this architecture? Like, who looked at this and said, yep, let's build that shit. Now this room, that room was pretty chill. I mean, I fuck with it just because of the lighting. I feel like that would be pretty entertaining. You know, and it is some nice paintings. Beyond that, I'm probably gonna be pretty bored in there. Now this shit, you know, might be our first F tier. You got me fucked up. I mean, you got the coffin. I don't know what's in there. It looks eerie. And I mean, it looked like some cult shit. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't gotta defend myself there. I'm chilling off that spot. You know, maybe not an F, but at least easily a D. Now, this is probably the spot in the mansion that I'd really be chilling at. I mean, you got a piano. You got the alcohol. And now this brings it to an S tier. Now, depending on when I enter this room, like if I'm playing right here, boom. Rebecca's playing the piano. This shit lit as fuck. You imagine a blunt, a bottle, Rebecca playing piano. We're set there. We're 10 out of 10, we're set. That's probably like the best spot in the mansion. This is right where you fight Snake at the mask. So this one, it surprised me. I think I even said something similar in RE0. I played the game multiple times and I never got in a cutscene. I had never realized you can play as Rebecca in the... You can play Rebecca right here. I know she has a mission later on. This early on, it kind of surprised me. So that was really cool to see. I had to leave that in there. Okay, so this is outside. This is like if you're making your way to the residence house. I don't know if it actually has a name. I just know it has a residence house. So walking over there, now being in the residence house, walking over there, it's pretty chill. The pathway's nothing crazy. You know, if I was smoking a joint, going for a walk, you know, I feel like the weather being nice is what would make the walk entertaining and like kind of worthwhile. You know, it's kind of in the forest. It's a little creepy. I don't know if I'm really trying to like walk out there more than I need to. So inside the residence house, it's pretty chill. There's not really too much going on here, to be honest. I feel like most of the spots are misses. There is one that I would be posted up at. We'll get there when we get there. But just walking around, there's not really too much. It's a random house. We got books, but as I've said before, like, yeah, if something catches my eye, I'm not gonna be against it, but I'm not really trying to read while I'm faded. And it's kind of surprised me. For a small house, okay, well, it's not that small. It's actually pretty roomy. And also for a residence house, like, bro, this cannot be a house. I just realized we're gonna get there when we get there, but I do believe there's a bar in there. This is underneath the residence house. This is like the underground laboratory. I'm not fully sure what it is, but here we got another fucking F tier. If the other room was an F, this is an F. You got fucking... I'm not smoking with the sharks. And wet socks, I'm chilling off that shit. You got me fucked up. So this is after you drain the water. You have to get something down here. So, but even then, like I think this whole area is just an F tier. Like, okay, now the water's gone and shit. But like, bro, I'm not smoking up with. I mean, you just saw it. Like that food wasn't even fully dead. Like I'm chilling off that. I don't want to even be near the food. I don't care if he's on land. These foods are mutated. Like for all I know, that food's gonna grow legs, pull out a fucking gun, and just rob me for my shit. Like I'm good. I'm chilling off that. Might be, safe to say a pretty solid F tier. This is where I was talking about you can play Rebecca for the second time. This is during the plant boss fight. So if you do something, I think you have to interact with Rebecca before you leave the mansion, and it would be like follow me, don't follow me. If you hit follow me is when you can activate this. You have to open up that room and she'll come in and save you, also help you fight the boss. It's a lot easier if you go down that route. I mean, you get to play as Rebecca, so I always try to do it, but I don't know how I missed it that time. It honestly kind of surprised me. Okay, so this is the room I was talking about that's like actually extremely good. You got a whole ass bar down here, multiple tables. Like who was living here? You got 2 bathrooms, you know what I mean? So I feel like this has to be like, this can't be just a normal house, but you got a pool table, you got the alcohol, and an all around good spot. So this is walking back from the residence over to I think like a fountain area. It's like kind of outside of the mansion. I mean, it's a nice pathway. It's cool. I really fuck with this spot. I feel like this would be pretty nice if you're smoking up. Even if I'm just standing walking around, it's still a nice spot. You got the sound of the waterfall, which I've talked about before. Now this spot is a little more disappointing than the other one. Like if I'm going to be smoking outside in this area, I might as well just smoke over at that one. It just looks like I'd enjoy it more. So this is back in the mansion, very top. I mean, it's chill. There's not really too much going on. Like I said, we're back in the mansion. I'd rather just go to that piano place. And this shit, I'm straight chilling. So this is from going up there. You make your way all the way down. I think you come out where the kitchen is. But this like underground. Actually, I don't know if this is underground. I think this is just like some hidden walkways inside the mansion. I could be wrong on that, but I'm chilling off this shit. Back at it with the wet socks. You got me fucked up. Nasty ass kitchen. I'm good. You know what I mean? I love to be faded and make some food. Not with that shit. I'm about to like catch a fucking T virus trying to eat in there. This is after you make your way down underground. So for the underground area, a lot of it just looks the same. There is some spots that are actually good, and by some I mean like I'm only thinking of one. Beyond that, look at this. Like imagine you're faded. You're walking through it, and it is kind of a cool vibe. Like I could see the argument of, oh, it would be kind of sick to smoke underground. I don't know how hot it is, so maybe that got me fucked up. But the water dripping and the atmosphere I feel could be pretty cool. But then you stumble across the spider, and bro, I'm losing my shit. Like unless I have a fucking grenade launcher or a rocket launcher, you're not catching me. Actually, no. Even if I had that, like I don't need to be there. I'm good. I'm chilling off that. But this is the one spot I had in mind. And unless that's sewer water, I think this is actually a really chill spot. Like I feel like it'd be pretty cool to just kick back, smoke like a little hidey hole, and post up. Now this easy fucking F tier. I think this is Lisa Trevor's room or where she's been posted up at. Don't quote me on that. I'm honestly not sure. This might be like where they used to live. But dude, I'm good. I mean, it looks like some straight cult shit, and I'm chilling off that. They got me fucked up. I don't need to be there. I don't even want to be there. I'm good. So Lisa Trevor, the bitch I was just talking about. This spot, I mean, this is just kind of pretty close to the end, so I was just trying to make sure I could get enough footage and record, a fair amount of stuff. But I wouldn't be smoking there. So this is going back to the mansion. I actually kind of fucked up while I was playing this one on this run through. Usually I try to get this before leaving the mansion, just so you don't have to go back and forth. The medallion for this completely slipped my mind. I forgot this existed. But I mean, it's a library. It's pretty chill. Now, if I'm going to choose a spot with books, 10 out of 10, I'm going here. There's just way more of a broad selection. And I have a better chance of actually finding something I fuck with. So this is an entrance to the underground lab, which is just stacked with F and D. I don't even know if there is a C in here. I take that back. I think there is a B. We're gonna get there pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, it's just a laboratory. So this is the one spot I was talking about. We got the projector, and I'm gonna imagine Spencer allowed me to pull up with some movies and shit, even if it's just VHS. I know I got those hoes probably in the garage in some random box, but we can get that shit popping. We can get that shit going. You know what? Honestly, I'd probably be watching skate videos though. So another safe room. This is pretty chill. I like this one. Wouldn't take it over the one with the bed. And here we are, starting with the stack of F. So you have to go turn on the power to like get the elevator going to actually leave the whole area. Maybe it's just the red lighting and the steam. Nah, it looks hot as fuck. It's got to be hot as fuck in there. I refuse to believe that it's not. But this is where you fight the tyrant for the first time. I was gonna record it for some B-roll, ended up using the Magnum and just like shredded his shit. Shit did not stand a chance. This is where Jill is held captive. Well, obviously depending on who you're playing as, it's either Jill or Chris. This spot, I mean, bro, it's like smoking in a psych ward. You know what I mean? To which some I feel like might be pretty cozy, might be kind of comfortable. You know what I mean? Safe, secure area. I'm chilling on that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be near the whole laboratory. Like, catch me in the mansion. Me and Rebecca playing piano, drinking. We're chilling off this shit. We don't need it. So that's the entirety of Resident Evil 1. I know it's not spot for spot. I'm sure I missed some good spots, and if I did, let me know in the comments below. To really put them on a final tier list, I think the way I'm going to do it is the mansion, the resident area, and then the underground facility. I'm trying to think if there's another spot. I don't think there is. So for the mansion, I mean, I'd probably give it a B. Like I would say A, but the only spot that's really an A to me is the piano room while Rebecca's there. I mean, it's an easy S tier when she's there, but besides that, if she's not, it's looking pretty boring. It's still a really good spot. So yeah, for the mansion, easy A. You know, the Rebecca spot brings up to an S tier, averaging it out, comfortable with an A. Going to the resident area, that spot, the only thing that really comes to mind is the pool table or the bar with the alcohol. That one, I think a B tier. Like, it's definitely not A. There's not too many good spots, but I mean, the pool and the bar, you know, you're winning me over. I'm gonna put an easy B. And for the laboratory, underground laboratory, if I'm giving the other one a B, I think I would average this one out to like a D. Like, I don't know where you could argue there's space for a C. I know there's that one room, which that room alone is a C. Yeah, I mean, so that might just be the only thing holding it down. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that concludes the spots, the tier list. And yeah, gonna be trying to do Resident Evil 2 soon. I don't think I'm gonna do the original. I want to do it eventually down the line, but I don't think it's on anything like console wise. It might be, they might have just added it, but I'm not 100 on that. I'm gonna have to check on it. But as of now, I'm gonna be doing the Resident Evil 2 remake. Then I'm gonna do 3, get back to RE4, but the original remastered version, not the new one. And yeah, if you have any games or any other video ideas, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I think that's it.